Hey everyone, welcome back to Big Wrench Tech. Today, we got the Chevy 305 again. Let's get it disassembled, and I'm going to show you a couple things on how to identify your Chevy 305 or 350. Of course, in today's world, the preferred power plant for GM would be LS, and I don't blame them. They're a very well advanced engine, and all around just awesome. But there was a time back in the Craigslist era where people were selling these engines left and right and claiming them to be 350s. Well, that's kind of sad, but it's also true. So if you bought one sight unseen, and you already paid for it, and made that mistake like so many others did, you didn't have the opportunity to go to the back of this engine and clearly see 5.0, which makes this clearly a 305. With that being said, there is absolutely nothing wrong with 305s. They're actually a very good engine. This particular one came out of that Pontiac. And without further ado, let's disassemble it and get on with it. I also happen to have a factory 4-barrel 305 that came out of a Monte Carlo SS. Yeah, you heard me right. Monte Carlo SS with a 305. Another quick tip I do is I got this piece of, well, it's fiberboard or something like that. But you could use cardboard, and what I do is I make these little squares, and I put my pistons here, and I also lay out my lifters on the coordination of where they go. Arrow plate facing the front of the engine, as you see, and that's how I'm going to coordinate putting all the stuff over here. It's nice and orderly and all that good stuff. Center bolt valve covers. They're 3/8 head bolts. Let's get them out of the way. So remember, center bolt valve covers, roller engine. Judging the condition of this rocker area, I'm going to say this oil was never changed. Either that, this is old Pennzoil, Quaker State, peroxide, you name it. You know, this thing had great oil pressure, but I don't see how. Well, that is absolutely anist. Gross. Maybe this year lubrication was optional. Whew. Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Okay, that's my favorite part. Do an autopsy. Close enough. Come on. There we go.
Oh, damn!
Oh, my gird. Wow. That's really bad. I'm not sure how this even had oil pressure. I mean, it's almost impossible. But yet, at idling, it had right at 40 pounds on an actual mechanical gauge. So, it was definitely accurate. The magical mystery that is GM. Well, it's the next day. Sort of. As you see, we got the heads of the blaster. We're going to blast this with actually glass beads, so it's not going to hurt it. And glass blasting is actually your friend, because it's not as abrasive. And here's why. You see all the crud here? Oh, come on. I'm stuck on something. Oh, no. This really gives you the broad spectrum of how nasty these heads are. I mean, there's actually some oil ports that are clogged. Ugh. cooking with spaghetti. I like that. This is a tip and note for future Donnie. The cups are the exhaust side, and the dome part is the intake side. Interesting. I'll bring you in closer to show you what I'm talking about. Cup, dome. So in 1955, they used this Chevy orange red paint. That'll be the number there. So let's put this on those heads. Okay, that's gonna be way too nice for this car. Not much of a GM guy, but man, those cleaned up nice. But I'm a lover of American muscle. I love what I do. I like the work that I do. So with that being said, I will highly doubt that I will conform. I will stick to my guns and keep to the old iron. They're simple. They're tried and true. Well tested. You know, good stuff. You don't need the biggest, baddest horsepower to go down the road in a 55 Chevy, a 68 Roadrunner, a 70 model Chevelle. You don't need the biggest, baddest motor. You just need to get it on the road. And in the end, that makes me real happy. Anyways, folks, that's definitely food for thought. You don't have to have the biggest lopety-lope cam, the biggest engine, the modern engines, or anything like that. Just get the car down the road. Let it be seen. Let it be heard. Let it be noticed. And then let the other people around you say, I had one just like that. Except different color, and it looked nothing like that. But I had one just like that. You know what I mean. Yeah. Talking about putting the cart before the horse. Yeah, I still gotta tackle this. Gross. Anyways, everyone, don't be afraid to throw a wrench at it. And we'll definitely see you in the next one. Please like, please subscribe, do all those things.